You know, I get asked a lot what brand of overalls I wear. I guess a lot of people see the old emblem right there and they don't rightly recognize it. The brand of overalls I wear is called a Roundhouse. And a Roundhouse is like the old, with the trains, you know, the end of the line, they had to have a building, had a turntable in it. You pull the train, the engines in there, they'd work on them, turn them around, send them back out. Roundhouse brand overalls. They're made in Oklahoma. And I get asked a lot. Well, the other day I ordered me some new ones. So I figured we'd do a bit of a unboxing, so to say, and let you all check them out. Now, by the other day, well, this label says 11/28 on it of last year. So my other days, well, they can tend to be a spell. I tend to forget things and put stuff to the side. But I found out about the Roundhouse brand probably, I guess, about 7 years ago. When I started wearing overalls full time again, you know, I was doing like a lot of people, you know, wearing what we kind of grew up with, you know, the old Liberties and everything. But the problem with a lot of the overall brands of yesteryear out there is, well, they all Chinese them nowadays. And I got upset with the fact that every time I'd order a pair, they would fit differently. So I found out about Roundhouse here. Roundhouse is made in Oklahoma, all American made. They use denim made right next door in Georgia. Even the hardware is American made. I originally found out about them because I was searching for some hardware on a pair of overalls on the old buckle had broke. And I did the old Google search and it brought up them you can buy hardware from. So when done that, I decided, well, let's give them a check and see how they do. So this is how they come. Roundhouse, as you can see right there. And they got good overall. Now I will admit, I've had a few pairs that come with, say, a stitch was loose in the pocket, was sewed kind of incorrectly. I think one time I had a stitch right in here that wasn't quite right. Almost nowadays, I know it's an excuse, but nowadays you just kind of expect something, you know, it's always something. But all in all, they make a very good product. It's all I've worn for years. They actually make a pant as well. It's just like the overalls, but you know, just regular pant. They do camouflage, they do everything else. But this is how they come. A good brand. I like these overalls because they still got 2 snaps up here. Works perfect, keeping your stuff in your pocket. Cell phone goes in this pocket. Whenever I get a new phone, I actually size the phone. If it will not go in my pocket, I do not want it. I carry a lot of stuff around and, well, they do me a good old job. So a lot of people want to know, how do you size overalls? See, overalls are sized different than your regular breeches. On a standard deal is you buy your overalls 4 inches bigger than your normal waist size. So in my case, we are pushing the envelope nowadays, but in my case, I wear a 40-inch waist pair of breeches. So I wear a 44 in the overalls. And I will be honest, we are kind of pushing that limit a little bit. We might need to, well, maybe in the future go up a smell. It all depends on how you built. I got a friend of mine that same size waist I got, but he's a big barrel-chested fella. And he tried on mine and they were just way too tight in the midriff for him. So I think he ended up ordering, I think he told me the other day, I think he ordered a 48. So it depends on how you fit. If you a little skinny fella, like I was years ago, you don't need to order them as big. So it's best to get you a pair and try it before you order multiple pairs. I normally order 3 pairs at a time. It's just the way I like to do things. I'm hard on breeches. I wear them to work in and everything else. So they tend to get dirty a spell on me, and that's what life's about. So, Roundhouse doesn't have much of a social media deal. I think they do got a Facebook page. Several years ago, there was an interview done on one of them deals on them. but they don't have an Instagram, I don't believe, or anything else. We'll find a link for them. You can buy them direct, or you can get them on Amazon for some different vendors as well. You may be able to find them where you're at. Look up on their website. I buy them direct. But Roundhouse Overalls, that's what I've been wearing for years, and order you some. I reckon you'll probably like them.